Aw, would you look at that? They already figured out how to put a switch on a Glock V. But wait, I thought the Glock V wasn't supposed to be able to have switches put on them. Guess shit happens though, right? I can't begin to state how unshocked I am about this happening. Like, did we really believe we were gonna redesign a gun and prevent it from being what? Prevent it from being full auto? The funny thing is, semi-auto is a modification of what firearms I think should originally be. Full auto. Well, at least have the option to go full auto. But we've been modifying and improving and evolving mechanics since the Industrial Revolution. This isn't splitting atoms. This is plastic and metal. The gun grabbers really thought that forcing Glock to redesign a gun was gonna stop people from figuring out how to modify it. This isn't them discovering laser beams. It's literally just people figuring out how to return the gun to what it naturally wants to do, run. But let me expand on this with their own words. Reports claim the infamous Glock switch has already been adapted to work with the new V-Series pistols. If true, that undercuts one of the biggest suspected reasons for Glock's redesign. Exactly. The big plan already fell apart. The redesign already bypassed. The justification already evaporated. Reports go on to say that, according to multiple reports circulating online, including both pictures and video, individuals have already managed to design and produce a Glock switch that works with the V-Series slide and internal geometry. Keyword, individuals, not an accidental criminal or the streets, just someone with know-how, which is exactly why redesigning a gun was never gonna stop anything. Once one person figures out how to do it, it's over. The knowledge exists, the workaround exists, and anyone who wants to find it will. And then there's this account. Well, that didn't take long. Glock rolled out its brand new V-Series, the big, bold answer to lawsuits claiming their pistols were too easy to convert, and the gun world took about 5 minutes to prove the point Glock desperately hoped no one would test. Yeah, basically 5 minutes. That's how long the solution lasted. I mean, not technically or literally, but you get the damn point. This is what happens when you try to out-engineer human curiosity and political pressure at the same time. And really, honestly, let's just be honest. Y'all basically begged for someone to do this. Let's just be real. Y'all really, this was a bat call to basically figure out how to put a switch on this if I've ever found one. And then more reports state that before most stores even have these things in stock, someone has already managed to fit a switch into a Model V. Not hypothetically, not maybe with the right gear, no, confirmed. So the unconvertible Glock V already convertible, and again, not because criminals instantly hacked it, but because someone did. And once one person does it, the knowledge spreads. It always spreads. Criminals will eventually get access. That's inevitable. But again, we should be allowed to have them anyway. So whether it was a criminal or not a criminal, doesn't matter. This is why the redesign was pointless. Not because Glock is dumb, but because the entire premise was dumb. You cannot stop mechanical innovation. You cannot legislate away ingenuity. And you damn sure can't stop the aftermarket. If you block one method, people invent another. We've been knowing this for how long now? Anti-gunners know this and they love it. Why? Because the goal isn't safer guns. The goal is endless compliance, endless redesigns, endless legal battles until the gun industry collapses under the weight of safety requirements. They are trying to bankrupt the gun world through paperwork, people. So no, I'm not shocked they figured out how to put a switch on a Glock V already. I'm not shocked the redesign failed instantly. And I'm sure not shocked that the anti-gunners will now try to use this as more justification to attack Glock and every other gun. This was never about safety, never about switches, never about engineering. This was always about control, always about limiting access, always about slowly choking the gun community out of existence by making us drown in the regulation, redesign, and lawsuits. And the fact they could do this even under a Pro-2A administration, imagine what they'll do when a hostile one takes power. Because I assure you, at some point, it's gonna flip. And when it does, whoo boy, y'all better be ready, because they are going to go gangbusters, because they have billions of dollars behind them. The gun industry isn't as profitable as people think it is. Compared to the anti-gun side, they have billions. They have billionaires who are willing to donate an insurmountable amount of money to these causes in order to get what they want. Control, control, control of you, of I, of the American people, because they know they can't do it when people are running around with switches on their Glocks or guns, period. Color me unshocked that they found a way to put a switch on a Glock V. Truth be told, and I've said it again for the third time, we shouldn't even have to do all that to begin with. They should just be already automatic or automaticable. That's not even a word. I think we should be able to own fully autos. That's just me. Now, I know some of y'all wondering, what the hell does my hat say? Well, I like to call this tactical hieroglyphics. Yeah, it's the right to bear arms. But this is really kind of like a low-key, high-key way to express your support of the Second Amendment. It doesn't scream right to bear arms, but it still screams right to bear arms. Kind of get where I'm going with this? Yeah, me too. But right now it's available at shop.mrcolionnoir.com. Click the link in the description section of the video. Oh, and I almost forgot. Right now, Black Friday sale. Everything, mostly everything, at shop.mrcolionnoir.com is 20% off. That's right, Black Friday sales, starting a little early. 20% off. So, got all the hats, the hoodies, the shirts, the drinkware, you name it. The ear pro, you name it. 20% off. Head over there, grab you a Right to Bear Arms hat and all the other designs as well. I put a link in the description section. Click that, just go straight there and just put in the cart, put in the cart, put in the cart. You know how to do the thing that they do on Black Fridays, but before Black Fridays and on Black Fridays, you know, you get the point. Go do it, do it. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now, you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together, we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.